Everyone, let's make some cookies. So I have here, we're going to use oatmeal instead of flour. And I'm going to grind up the oatmeal so that it's fine flour, like flour. And we're going to use peanut butter, eggs, margarine, and sugar. And I might put some honey in it. So welcome to making cookies. All right, hopefully nothing falls here. All right, let's grab the bowl. Out of the kitchen. Out of the kitchen. Out of the kitchen. Alright. This bowl. Let's get this bowl. I just like to rinse the bowl out. Just there. Alright, got the bowl. And let me grab my I got every what you may call it, cabinet open. That's not good. Let me grab these. I'm going to do the eggs like that. So, where is, oh yeah, I gotta take one. I thought I had everything ready, but I guess I didn't. So we're going to use this. We'll start with the eggs. And I'm not gonna really measure, right? We're just gonna make cookies because we want cookies right now. And we're gonna make them the most delicious way we can. So I'm gonna show you how to prepare stuff too, not just throw it all together, right? So we're gonna start with 2 eggs. So if I don't make all the cookies in one day, that's fine. I can just put them in some saran wrap and put them in the fridge, or even freeze them. So. And then you just cut off cookies whenever you want to make fresh cookies, if you like the cookies to stay fresh. We're going to do 2 eggs. And if you've had your eggs in the fridge for a while, put them in water, cold water, or like whatever, like room temperature water, whatever. And then if they are good, they will go to the bottom. If they're not good, they go to the top. I made a video about that the other day already. So let's mix this up. Let's mix this up here. Over there, and I'm also gonna grab some baking soda. I didn't have a baking soda for cookies. So for cookies you need baking soda. And I got some margarine here. So what I'm gonna do next is we're just gonna put some sugar. I got some of sugar here too. I'm gonna grab maybe I will measure because, like, you know. So I got 2 cups of peanut butter. And I'll put the sugar, oops, I almost dumped that. I'll put the sugar in next with the eggs. And I put a cup of sugar. I put 1 cup of sugar, but I'm also going to put the, I'm going to put a half a teaspoon of baking soda right inside the sugar. And then we're going to mix that with the eggs. And I'm also going to grab a little bit of margarine here. Butter is better. If you have butter, use butter. It would taste way better. But if you only have margarine, that's improvising. And I am somebody that improvises. So let's grab a spoon. And we're not going to use a lot of butter. I'm probably going to use like half a cup or something like that, half a cup. And I'm going to melt it down just a little bit. So I'm using about half a cup once it's like pushed down. So Let's go melt this in the microwave. I'm just putting it in for 11 seconds. While it's doing that, we're going to do this. And I'm also going to put a little bit of vanilla in there. I just thought about that now, so I'm going to put a little vanilla in it. You can put how much you want. I'm just going to do a cupful. It's probably about a tablespoonful. Check the butter. It can go in for another 11 seconds while I do this. Oh, it already smells good. I'm going to put the butter away. Alright, the butter is soft enough. Butter is soft enough now. It's not fully melted, but that's fine. And I'm also going to just soften the peanut butter while I mix that up. I put the peanut butter in for 22 seconds. Okay. While it's doing that, I'm going to put that to the side. And I'm going to use my little coffee grinder to bust some of this up, some oatmeal. Let's see how much will fit in there. Probably a cup of it, a half a cup maybe fit in there at once. I don't have a lot of space here, so I'm trying. Got too many cords going on over here. I'm going to unplug my coffee maker. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to grab a cup to put it in. And we're just going to use it how much we need with that. So, do I have another measuring cup? I do not. I am just going to put it in a bowl, and then we'll measure it after. So this is what it'll look like when it's grounded up. There's still a few pieces, but that's fine. So I'm just using up my half jars of peanut butter that I had too. So we're gonna do a little bit more. Where'd my oatmeal go? Oh, there. We're gonna do one more of oatmeal. Bust that up. Then I'll go grab the peanut butter. You kind of shake it up a little bit too so it loosens at the bottom. This might be enough flour for it because I don't have any regular flour and I still wanted them to be smooth cookies, so I'm using oatmeal for that part. Alright, well, let's do one more because this little grinder is just a coffee grinder, so it's not that big. You can only do a little bit at a time. So put that over there. Let's do one more time. I like to shake it while I'm pressing it down. Right, that one's nicely done here. And there's some that sticks to the bottom, so I gotta shake it off. Shake it loose again. Alright, now we're gonna unplug this. Put this to the side. I have all that cleaning up to do later. Okay. Now I'm going to grab the peanut butter. And the peanut butter are going to go in now. And I got my spatula here from putting it in here. So the peanut butter is nice and soft now. I'm going to put that in. There's a little bit of crunchy peanut butter in there too, because I just used up that jar. I accidentally got crunchy peanut butter when I went and bought a peanut butter, and then I ended up getting some from the food bank. So I ended up opening the other one, and I don't eat a lot of peanut butter, and I felt like cookies today, so we're making peanut butter cookies. So I'm just going to use this here to kind of scrape that off. And then I'm going to put it back in the peanut butter jar because we're going to use this again. Alright, now let's whip this up. And if you wanted to, you could always put a little bit of yogurt or something like that in there too if you wanted. Like there's no rules to cookies. Like you can literally put anything in cookies you want. So I think we're done with this part. So now we're just going to use a spoon. So I'm going to put these in the sink because I'm not going to lick them. Because there's eggs and I don't want to end up getting a bellyache or anything. So now we're going to mix some of that oatmeal flour in here. And I'm just going to use a wooden spoon here. So we got this all mixed up. And if you want a little bit of more sweetness, you can put a little honey in there or something like that. I'm not going to do it today because I'm going to just taste it, see if it's sweet enough. Oh yeah, it's sweet enough. That's not enough to kill me or give me salmonella. So we had about this bowl full. It's like a soup bowl, a small soup bowl. We're just going to mix that in here. With the oats, mix the oats in here. Yeah, we're going to use all of them. Maybe we'll have to use a little more. I don't know yet. Yeah, we're going to need a little more oats. And you can also replace this with flour. Any kind of flour that you want, that you'd like to make it thicker for it. So if you just wanted to do drop cookies, you can do it now. But I want to kind of form them into balls and kind of make them shaped like a peanut butter cookie, right? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little bit more oatmeal in my buster. All right, let's go. Let's put a little more oatmeal. Put up in the... I guess you probably, so I'm assuming that's about a cup and a half or something already that I did. And so I'm not sure. I haven't ever really tested it. With this part, you just kind of go with how much you feel. See, people even make cookies without flour. So they make peanut butter cookies without flour even. So it depends on how you want your cookies to form, right? Alright, I think this will be enough. You know, set it in the fridge for a while too. You put chocolate chips in there if you want it, whatever. I don't have any right now, so we're not going to do that. I already have like oatmeal, chocolate chip, coconut thingies that are in the fridge. So even if you wanted to just make, you know, let's see if we can make this into balls. Because I don't know, like, if the binding of oatmeal cookies is different than the other one. And I don't have any, like, I don't think I have any icing sugar. So let me grab the cookie sheets. Because the oven is hot now. And I'm going to put some parchment paper on them. I'm going to face you guys different right now. And I don't know how well this is going to work, but we're going to try maybe with that. I don't know. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to use a spoon. So you need to use a teaspoon. Like I got a teaspoon of it here. And I'm going to see how it works to roll it in my hand a little bit to make it a little round. Just make it a little round. Maybe if you wanted to, you could put it in the fridge for a bit, or you could also do it, put a little flour or more flour. But I think I can make cookies with this. We'll see how they turn out. Because like the oatmeal, if it absorbs it absorbs liquid, and it takes time to absorb liquid with poor oatmeal. So the oatmeal is still kind of absorbing the liquid. All right, we're gonna do. Shall we get out of the kitchen, Kay? We're not making big cookies. I'm just gonna do like 8 of them in one. So if they do get bigger, they get bigger. And to give them a little push down, I'm going to have to get a little bit more flour just to dip my thingy that I'm going to push them down with so it doesn't get stuck. Yeah. Or wait, I could just do that with sugar. Just give them a little bit of extra crispy on the top, eh? That'd be good. Let's do that. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of sugar in this. I have to put everything aside here. A little bit of sugar in that. And then I'm going to use my little I'm going to use the one that's kind of like easiest way. Actually, you know what? I have this one here. This one here. It's one of these, and these work really good, or this side even works really good. So maybe I'll do these sides. I'm going to put it in the sugar. Let's see how it works. Oh yeah. It's like little judge cookies. The little judge cookies. The judge has spoken. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's the roundy one. Another roundy one. I gotta make them different shapes. Alright, let's do a different one. Now I'm gonna use this. So, sure. We can do just one line, like this. Or we can do 2 ways. One this way, dip it again, go the other way. That is almost like the other one, but this one has more little cuts inside. Let's do another one. And then you can do also squares. That's how we used to make our little, when we made cornbread cookies. That's what we used to do. Let's do another one. Just one way. Alright guys, I'm going to put these cookies in the oven. I'm going to rinse that out because we're going to use a different one next. So let's put these in the oven. The oven is ready. I put it at 390. And here's the cookies. Look, there's that one. Here's that one. Just one line. There's the one from the meat thingy. There's another one from the meat thingy. And that's the well, there's a peanut in there. That one there is the potato matcher. And that also is the meat hammer. Yeah, little styles of cookies. These ones are like little diamonds. This one's little squares, but made with the same thing. That one has just little All right, stop talking about them. Let's put them in the oven. All right, all right. I'm gonna put them in for 10 minutes, and then we'll see them in a minute. All right, hey Will and JB, what's up? All right, let's get back to some more cookies. All right, let me grab another one. And you can just do it with a fork too. If you don't have any of these things, you can just use a fork as well. So, I am going to make at least two of these cookies, so that way, if I make two of them, 2 pans of them, then the other pan will be done by the time this one is made. So you guys will see it from start to finish. And the other ones, I'll show you how I do the other ones, and I put them in how I put the other ones in a like in saran wrap, and then you can just roll them, and then you just cut them once they get hard in the fridge. When the dough gets harder. And they're, because I put butter in them, they're not sticking to me. So, because I put the oil in there, so they're not really, even when they're, even though they're like really soft, they're not sticking to me. Yeah, I was on Ava and Doug's channel, and I turned it down in the background, but I still got them playing. But I was in there, and they're eating a cookie, and I was like, I haven't really eaten today, and I didn't know what I want to eat. And then I was like, oh, maybe I can make some cookies, because I was going to make cookies. The other day I was thinking of making peanut butter cookies. Those are the most simplest cookies to make, so. My son made me peanut butter cookies one day when he was like, I think he was like 11. Yeah. Or maybe he was even younger than that. I don't even remember. But let's see what other one we can use to make these cookies. I'm just trying different things. We're trying different things. I don't even know. We're just going to see. Let me see. Yeah, that's not that interesting. Nah, not that interesting. Okay, so what was the other one that I was thinking about doing? So you can literally use anything out of your... Anyways, I was going to show you, and if it, most people know this, right? You do the regular fork ones. Just regular cookie. Let's make a couple of them. All right. So we got the fork ones. Let's do something else. I didn't even put the timer on. I should. Okay, I've probably been already like how many minutes? I don't know. So let's put the timer on. Timer for, let's say, 8 minutes, because I think it's already been in there for a couple minutes. We're going to check them after 8 minutes. Oh, and then, you also got like things like this one here. This one you could use it too. But that won't be any much different than the other ones were. Let's see. You could do like a big cut like that, I guess. That's no different than the other one. I like to be creative when I'm doing these kind of things. I don't know. But yeah, literally you can use any indents. Like I also do crafts, and so I always get all these creative ideas when I'm making my cookies. Anyways, let's just stick to the simple shit. Just stick to the simple stuff. We're just going to finish this one up with a fork. And then I'm going to show you what I'm doing with the rest of the dough while the other cookies are baking. Alright, so the second one done. Normal looking, just peanut butter cookies. And then unique looking ones. Yeah. So, okay, so we got all this stuff left here. And so I'm going to turn it around again. And then I'm going to show you what I do with it. So we're going to get some saran wrap out. You can also use tinfoil, really, literally, but I don't know if tinfoil is good for... They say tinfoil isn't really that good for your food, so I'll stick to saran wrap. Okay, we're gonna move this for a second, and I'm just gonna put some saran wrap on the table here. Try to make it big enough. Right, we're gonna leave it over here, draping over here. Okay. Now we got saran wrap on the table there. Alright, now I'm gonna take the spoon out too. And I'm gonna use this thing. I can't hold the bowl, so I'm just gonna scrape all around the bowl. Get it all in one spot. And then you can put it in the fridge and make your rest of your cookies whenever you feel like it. Whenever you want cookies, just turn the oven on and roll them into cookies, and you got your cookies. You got the cookies. Alright. So now what you want to do is you kind of want to roll it into a cookie form. And the way to do that is just kind of lift up your saran wrap. Kind of roll it. Grab the other side and kind of push it in to be like that. And then you can just kind of play with it a little bit. Make it a little bit longer, so if you don't want them to be all like thick, big cookies, you make it a little smaller. And you twist the ends. And here you have some cookies to put in the fridge and get hard. And then you just kind of work that in like that. And then, yeah, you just let them get hard. And then you just cut pieces off. Literally, it'll all be solid. And then you just cut off your cookies. And then you bake them. Somebody in the chat's probably laughing right now because I said you gotta play with it and smooth it out and make it hard. Okay, I was talking about real food, okay? See here, right? Anyways. Yeah, so look how perfect. Yeah, so now we're gonna put that in the fridge. Okay, out of the kitchen, please, so I don't trip on you. Out, out. And then we're also gonna check the cookies. You probably remember who's moving in with me. I want to move out of here. I have not even looked at all your guys' comments, but here is what we're going to do with it. We're going to actually put that in the freezer for a bit because I want it to harden up a little bit. These chips that I got the other day, they're disgusting, but I put them in the freezer in case somebody would like to try them. I have them all rolled up and put in the freezer. I tried 2 chips and I did not like them, so anyways, we're going to put it in my dirty freezer here, and then we're going to check the cookies. Alright, let's check these babies. Oh, they're still a little bit light. We got more time to go. Well, there's like 2 minutes on the clock, so that probably just enough to see they're a little bit brown on the bottom already. But they are going to be perfect cookies. I can't wait. Alright. So, I had these tortillas yesterday, and I Yesterday I didn't really have an appetite either, but I ended up cooking up the little piece of steak I had. I didn't really enjoy it. I actually got a bellyache after I had it. And then I made fried tortillas. I cut them all up like little strips, and then I put Parmesan cheese on them. Listen to the crunch of the bit. The Parmesan cheese, it's good. So I've just been munching on that today, and then I'm going to eat some cookies. Actually, I'm going to put these ones in the fridge while the other ones are baking. And then they got to wash up those dishes. By the time I'm done that, I think they probably will be done. So, yeah, I used up all the peanut butter. I don't know where my lid went. They might have fallen, and oh, of course. You know, my margarine lid fell on the floor, and guess who got it? Shelby. She has it on her blanket, so I have to find a different one. I have other ones. Yeah, I got other ones in the cupboard, but she thought it was hers. There was nothing on it. There was literally nothing on that one. I'm not gonna do the dishes right this moment. I'm just gonna check the cookies in a minute. I'm just putting soap and stuff in water. Get them ready to be doing them in here after I eat my cookie. And then I gotta wash out the coffee grinder too without getting the like wires or anything or certain things wet. So I'm just washing the lid out right now. I literally use this I literally use my coffee grinder for like herbs and everything. Like I use it to bust up herbs and everything. Like I like fresh herbs, but I like to sometimes in powder, and you just bust them up with a coffee grinder. It's perfect. Works perfect. I don't know if I missed anybody else that's new in here. Nobody new in here today. Oh, we got Caffeine. Welcome, Caffeine. All right, let's check the cookies. Let's check the cookies. I want them just a little bit darker. See how they're starting to get brown? I want them just a little bit darker. So I'm gonna leave them in for a little bit longer. Let's do another minute. Go, timer. Minute. 111. Here we go. Wait one more minute. Thanks for the like, guys. Thanks for hitting the like button. And if you want to share me out, whatever, you can do that too. Appreciate all. I appreciate it all. Yeah, yesterday I cleaned out all my pans, like all my cookie sheets and stuff, and my bread pans and all that. I washed them all out yesterday. Excuse me. Oh, I gotta drink my coffee. The good thing about Cass is that JB is we eat everything and don't get fat. Because I eat in moderation. Like, I eat it in moderation. But I can eat pretty much anything that I want to eat. Food wise, I can pretty much eat anything other than like I don't really like seafood. There's only certain seafood I will try, and well, I consider fish a seafood, right? Because it's in the sea, in the ocean, whatever. So I consider that as seafood. And sometimes when I see somebody eating something, I like it too. So seafood, that's the kind of seafood I like. If I like what somebody else is eating, that's kind of seafood I like. That minute was already over. Like literally, it's like you're blanking a minute's over. I swear they sped up our time. All right, let's check again. We don't want them to be burned. Oh, I think that's perfect. That's perfect. All right, let's put the other one in. We're gonna put these ones up here for now. Hopefully they don't fall off, slide off or anything. Everything is like very awkwardly put there. All right, so let's put these ones in. And that other one, I'm gonna take it out of the freezer because I just wanted it in the freezer for a little bit. All right, we're gonna put these ones in for 11 minutes. Timer. 11 minutes. Okay. And now I'm gonna put these on the rack and then they'll get cool. Hang on. All right. I'm gonna put them on the rack and then I'll show you guys. Because they cool down quicker. I'm just pushing them off onto the rack. Okay. Hot, hot, hot. Hot. Very, very, very hot. Okay. Ooh, that was hot. Okay. I'm going to show you guys the cookies. When they come out of the oven, they don't really look all different. They kind of almost look all the same. Like this one here was, I don't even remember because it just looks like an oatmeal cookie now. So these are chocolate, or these are peanut butter oatmeal. I gotta let them cool down for a second and then I'll eat one. See, nice and brown at the bottom, perfectly brown. Perfect. They are very hot still. I don't want to burn my mouth, so I'm just gonna give it a second. I'm gonna take the smallest one. I'm gonna try the smallest one. That one's hot too. They're all hot. All right, I'm gonna move one away from the stove, and it might cool down quicker. Just gonna see here. I'm gonna put it upside down because the bottom has a round, so it won't like the steam won't. You know, the steam won't be trapped under there. So if you put it like this, the steam will be trapped. I'm sorry if I'm not reading the chat for you guys, but I'm glad you're here. All right, you guys ready? I think that's ready. And it's still soft too. All right, let's have a cookie. Okay, let's have a cookie. Let's break it apart first. Very soft cookie at the moment. Let's see. But isn't that how peanut butter cookies are supposed to be? They're supposed to be soft and melt in your mouth, right? So, all right. A little hot in the middle. Good texture. Actually, the oatmeal I like it better than peanut. I like the oatmeal in it better than flour because when you're eating peanut butter cookies, sometimes I feel like they're always sticking to you and stuff. Like these ones, they don't. They're more like almost like a little cake. Mm. They'd be good with some. They'd be good dipped in some whipped cream. That'd be so good. Dip them in some whipped cream. And you guys can all make these cookies too. Very easy. Mm-hmm. I've ate the whole cookie and I haven't even had to take a drink yet, so that's pretty good. So yeah, oatmeal, flour. I'm going to have some oatmeal and use that for flour for cookies. I like it. For these cookies anyway. I used to make oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. And oatmeal chocolate chip peanut butter cookies, and those were my kids' favorite cookies. But I never made the oatmeal like this. I always left the oatmeal whole. And now this is the new way I'm going to do it. Anytime I'm putting oatmeal in my cookies, I'm grinding it up. Alright, thank you guys so much for being here. My panel is there. My panel is ready to go live whenever you guys want to hang out. I have it set up. So it was already set up yesterday. So if I get a few people together that want to hang out on panel, then we'll go on panel. But leave me comments if whoever wants to go on panel with me or who wants me to go live and go on panel. Leave me a comment there saying go live. I'll be there. Alright? So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. I'm trying to turn it off. Come on. Oh! It fell.